Doesn't it feel like the Brewers have to win this game? The Dodgers have won 21 of their last 27 postseason series. But the Brewers have their best pitcher on the mound. And it's win day when he pitches in Milwaukee. 9-1 this year with a great ERA, the best ERA at home of any pitcher in the big leagues. And Yoshinobu Yamamoto is going for the Dodgers. He has been great all season. Went to the post 30 times, and All-Star. He was their most consistent starter all year long, but he lost his last start in the postseason and had a tough start here in July against the Brewers.
And there is fastball Freddie, who Ronnie has turned into Combio Fred here lately with the use of the changeup.
Yeah, well, this year he had 111 strikeouts on secondary pitches, 93 on his fastball. What does that mean? He's a more complete pitcher, and that's saying something. But what you want to see tonight is swing and miss on his fastball. His fastball plays up as well as anyone in the game.
We're ready to go. Ohtani steps in.
3 straight curves to Shohei Ohtani.
Hitters have a book, and if you're in their book, it means they hit a home run off you. Well, Freddie Peralta is in Ohtani's book.
Twice he's had intentional walks, and the Dodgers scored a run on a bases-loaded walk. One against the Phillies, one last night. And a swing and a miss, and he's stuck with the breaking stuff. And that's how the night begins.
Well, maybe you're right, Brian. It's Combio Freddie now as he came after Ohtani with the breaking ball. Gets right on the side of that ball. Yeah, I don't know if it was the break or the change in velocity that got Ohtani out in front.
Dodgers have not lost on the road yet in the postseason. They swept the Reds at home in the wild card series. Ooh, that one just missed, and Peralta walks Mookie Betts. And a base runner here with one out. Freddie Freeman, who homered and had a double last night. Fly ball into right field. Churio puts it away, and Freddie Freeman is retired. 2 outs in the first inning for Peralta. And it's 1-2 on Will Smith.
Struck him out swinging. Fastball on the outside corner. And Will Smith is done to end the first.
Dodgers failed to score in the first. Now the Brewers coming up for the first time against Yamamoto. It's Jackson Churio at the top of the order. And on the first pitch, Jackson Churio sends one into deep right, and that one's going to fly out of here. Churio with a home run to start it offensively for the Brewers.
Tell you what, man, you talk about bringing this place alive. 106 off the bat for 89. Churio just missed one last night in the 9th inning, which would have been a walk-off 3-run bomb. Boy, Peralta kind of silenced the bats early, and then he brought this place alive.
Ronnie, I think the theme tonight for the Milwaukee Brewers offensively is the 21-year-old Churio is all smiles.
Well, the Brewers equal their run total from Game 1 after just one pitch here tonight. Solo home run from Jackson Churio. Yamamoto trying to get the final out of the first inning. He needs one more strike. Here's a 2-2 pitch. Broken back ground ball to the left side. Muncy over. Sets and throws to Freeman, and that will end the inning. So after the first pitch home run, Yamamoto gets 3 outs in succession. 1-0 Brewers. Bases empty, 1 out in the second.
3-2 to Hernandez. And a high fly ball into left field. That is way back there. And that is going to be a gone home run. We are tied. Hernandez, like Freeman yesterday, hits a towering fly ball home run out of here. Hernandez with his 4th home run this postseason, his 10th RBI.
Well, 3-2 with that curveball, and it just kind of floated, right? And Hernandez was able to stay back on it. Got a little out in front, but so strong and such a great hitter. 106 off the bat. Launches in that second deck.
Dodgers a prolific offensive team. They were second in the majors in OPS this year, combining on base and slugging percentage. Only the Yankees better. Up the middle, that's a base hit. And Kike Hernandez with a 2-strike single. Hernandez Teoscar was a 2-strike homer, and now Kike with a 2-strike single to extend the inning. And now it's Andy Pages, talented Dodgers center fielder.
The 1-1 pitch. He shoots it down the right field line, slices into the corner for a hit. Fair ball down the line. Green light from Dino Ebel. Kike Hernandez coming around. Here's the relay home. He's safe. Andy Pages busts out of a postseason slump with a go-ahead double here in the second. 2-1 Dodgers.
And he stayed back in the ball.
not being out in front of it. That's been really problematic for Pages in recent weeks. A little too anxious. That swing got a little bit too long. Well, stay back. Hit the ball where it's pitched.
Back-to-back two-out hits flip the scoreboard, and now the Dodgers ahead. Pages with a breakthrough swing. Can Ohtani follow suit?
Andy Pages will be off and running with a crack of the bat. And Shohei Ohtani lines one to right. Churio's there. Hard hit ball, but a liner right at the right fielder, Churio. Yamamoto back on the mound for his second inning. Vaughn on the ground. Muncy boots it, recovers. He's got time, but the high throw pulls Freeman off the bag. Vaughn is not a fast runner. Muncy rushed that throw, and it'll be an error to start this second inning.
You're not lying, B.A. Watching from up here, you talk about in slow motion. For Vaughn, this ball just kind of hopped on Muncy, and even here with a good throw, he might have had him at the end. Maybe with Freddie's ability to stretch, but a break for the Brewers, getting someone on base early.
Here's Sal Frelick now. And a bouncer to Freeman. He fires to second. Out there. Yamamoto covers. That throw goes off the dugout facing. It'll stay in the field of play. And Frelick will replace Vaughn at first base. Dodgers do catch a break here. There's netting in front of the dugouts. And instead of going into the dugout, it hit that netting and stayed in the field of play. So one away. Here's Caleb Durbin now with Frelick, a base stealer at first base. And a called strike three. Stuck the fastball right by him. And the first strikeout for Yamamoto. It is out number 2 of this second inning. 2 outs for Jake Bauers, the one newcomer in the starting lineup for the Brewers from game 1. Bauers, one hopper to Mookie Betts, and he makes a play that'll end the inning. And it is a little out of character. Brewers 2 plate appearances thus far of 4 or more pitches, and that is something they normally do quite a bit from everybody in their lineup. As Churio cuts and misses, and Yamamoto wipes him out. Big fastball upstairs for Yamamoto. Picks up his second strikeout. 2 men out here in the third.
Well, he's done a great job of using his fastball with 2 strikes. He got Durbin to look at one on the outside corner, and Churio swings through one on the inside corner.
And a liner into left. That's going to get down for a base hit for Bryce Terang. Didn't hit it all that hard, but hit it where he needed to over the head of Muncy and dumped it into left. That's a 2-out single for the Brewers. Contreras rounded out to first base in his only at bat tonight.
0-2 pitch. Line shot right at Betts.
A loud out, but an out nonetheless. So a 2-out single stranded by Yamamoto. Still 2-1 Dodgers.
He's got good breaking balls, but it comes off him being precise with that fastball. He's still got to throw it.
His nickname, Fastball Freddy. And he's lived up to that reputation pretty much until this year. That ball's drilled into the gap right center. Tommy Edman, that's going to bounce out for the auto double. And Tommy Edman into second base with a 2-out double here. Extends this inning.
Every time he's up, I always think he just looks hitterish.
Brings up Kike Hernandez. Dodgers lead 2-1. We're in the 4th inning of game 2.
Kicks, delivers, swing and a miss. He struck him out. Got him with a curveball, and Freddie Peralta hangs another 0.
Yamamoto was already a star when he came to Major League Baseball. 3 times he was the MVP of his league in Japan. He won the pitching triple crown 3 times as well. As he strikes out, Christian Yelich led that league in wins, ERA, and strikeouts on 3 occasions. Signed a 12-year contract with the Los Angeles Dodgers, and that is a mean splitter that he breaks out.
He very rarely throws the same pitch twice.
Frelick goes the other way and a base hit. That's back-to-back innings. But the Jeff Francoeur approach has paid off. Terang in the 3rd, and now Frelick goes to the opposite field here in the 4th. 0-2, 2 outs on Durbin with Sal Frelick at first base. And he got him. Back to the splitter he goes, and he strikes out Caleb Durbin. Andy Pages hit by the first pitch from Peralta right on the hand. Going to stay in the game. That one had the sound. That one smarted right on the knuckles. And Pages, who doubled in a run his last time up, putting the Dodgers in front is aboard to start it in front of Shohei Ohtani. 1-2 the count. And a swing and a miss. Ohtani started it early, chased one out of the zone. Peralta strikes him out with a high fastball, and it's out number 1. One away for Betts. Another 3-2. Betts on the ground. Durbin to second. Turang the turn and a double play. That is a big one for Freddie Peralta. And it's ball 4. A no-no to the number 9 hitter and a very fast runner. And now the Brewers get back to the top of the order. Bottom of the 5th, runner at first. Tying run at first. And that ball's whistled into left field. Kike Hernandez right there to make the play. Chourio hit it like a bullet. But out number 2. 111 off the bat for Chourio. Right into the glove of Kike Hernandez. Yamamoto with 2 outs. Here's Bryce Turang now. Ortiz takes off. And the pitch is a called strike 3. No throw needed. Yamamoto drops a big curve. Muncy in his postseason career that is now at 70 games. 13 playoff home runs, 34 driven in when it counts the most. Another 3-2. Muncy into center field. Frelick turns and runs. That ball's deep. Frelick jumps, and it is up and out of here. Max Muncy, a home run to center field with 2 outs and 2 strikes. And it's 3-1 Dodgers. His first homer and first RBI of this postseason.
What do we say about Muncy always getting the big hit?
He does. 110 off the bat, 412 center. He hunts fastballs.
It was center cut fastball there.
And Pat Murphy will take the ball from his all-star as Max Muncy delivers a big blow in this game. As we play with 2 outs in the 6th, it is Abner Uribe.
He threw yesterday through 22 pitches, 43 pitches in the last 3 days.
That one hits the leg of Uribe. He slides, makes the play, but it's low, and the throw goes into the camera well. It's a dead ball. Hernandez is going to get second base. So once the ball goes into the photographer's well, it is immediately dead. And Teoscar Hernandez awarded second base, so runner at second. 2 men out. Here is Tommy Edman now. And a strikeout to end the inning. But Max Muncy delivers with 2 outs. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count. And Hernandez in the air, left center field. That's deep into left center, and that's going to be down. Ball is in the air a long time. Kike Hernandez into second base with a double. Frelick was over into right center. And that ball falls on the warning track for a leadoff double here in the 7th. Dodgers hunting a put-away punch here in this 7th inning. They lead 3-1. And he gets the bunt down. Vaughn will go to first. A sacrifice for Andy Pages. To third goes Kike Hernandez with Ohtani coming up. And Aaron Ashby on with 1 out and a runner at third, and Shohei Ohtani coming up around 2-2. Ohtani on the ground through for a base hit. It's an RBI single for Shohei Ohtani, and the Dodgers add to their lead. 4-1 Los Angeles. Ohtani collects his first RBI of this championship series.
And he missed kind of middle right there. The one spot where Ohtani could hit it with some pace right there.
At one point, they had over $100 million in payroll on the injured list. As Betts lines one to right, and there is out number 2. But the idea all along was to build toward the end of the season and into the postseason, and they are at their strongest right now. Even though they have some question marks in their bullpen, they are in peak performance and roster right now coming into the postseason. 1-2, runner goes, pitches a ball. Contreras couldn't secure it. That'll be a stolen base for Shohei Ohtani. He can do that too, by the way. Was a 50-50 player. 50 homers, 50 steals last year when he was a DH only.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Got him with a sinker at 99 down below the zone. Freeman went fishing.
2 up, 2 down, 2 ground ball outs. Yamamoto has retired 7 straight now after the walk in the 5th. Bowers roll over ground ball. Tommy Edman scoops it, makes the play, and Yamamoto carries on. And the Dodgers have come in here and impose their will in the first 2 games of this series. Will Smith leads off. Little flare is going to fall in right field and a base hit. New pitcher for Milwaukee is Tobias Myers. 3-2 the count. And Muncy draws the walk. And the Dodgers with 2 on, nobody out here in the 8th inning. Myers ready, the 1-2. Bouncing ball to third. Durbin coming in. Throw to first is just in time to get Hernandez. Both runners advance. Productive out for Teoscar Hernandez, out number 1 in the 8th.
Now you got second, third. See if Pat Murphy decides to either gonna have to bring the infield in or put Edman on.
Second and third, infield in with 1 out, and a base hit through for Edman. In to score is Smith. Muncy going to be held at third, and it's an RBI single. Tommy Edman makes it 5-1 Dodgers.
You guys, there's just professional hitters that let the game come to them in these situations, and Tommy Edman is one of those. That ball was up in the zone, but knowing the infield's in, right? Just got to squeeze it through somewhere.
Full count on Kike. Here's the 3-2. It is low. Ball 4. Load them up for the Dodgers in the 8th. How about this night for Andy Pages? It could get even better.
Pages pops this one up. Should stay playable. Joey Ortiz is over. Foul grounds. He's got it for the out. And all 3 runners stay put. Pages retired, and now Ohtani. They have the bases loaded for Ohtani, and Robert Gasser is in. Crowd trying to help out their young pitcher. And he strikes out Ohtani. Robert Gasser has a moment in a championship series. First at bat for Collins here, pinch hitting for Joey Ortiz. And a called strike 3 right on the edge. Impeccable command all night long. Yamamoto with his 6th strikeout.
This 4-seam fastball started in the middle and moved right to that corner.
Ground ball, second base, stopped by Edman, sliding to the dirt in the backhand side. He throws to Freddie Freeman. That's the final out of the 8th inning. Yamamoto puts the Brewers down in order. 8 innings in the books. 5-1 Dodgers here in game 2.
So a base runner at first for Freddie Freeman. 3-2 the count. And Freeman back up the middle in a base hit. Betts is going to turn and head to third base. Freeman on his way to second. Throw comes in, and Freeman's in with a hustle double. Freddie Freeman's first hit, and it's second and third with nobody out in the 9th. So they're going to walk Will Smith. Intentional pass to load the bases. 5-1 Dodgers, threatening for more here in the 9th. 1-2 the count. And he got him. Gasser strikes him out. And the first out of the inning.
Infield at medium depth. They'll make the play where the baseball takes them. Ground ball to third. They're going to come to second base. They get 1 on to first. Double play. And Grant Anderson gets a 2-for-1 deal.
Dodger fans all smiles here in Milwaukee. And in the age of bullpenning, Yoshi Yamamoto is on the mound to try to finish this one. Last time the Dodgers had a complete game in a postseason game, 2004. 21 years ago, game 3 of the NLDS. Jose Lima been in the windup, been in control the whole way. 2-2. And Contreras skies one to center. Dean settles under it. And there is out number 1.
That was a rare hanging breaking ball there from Yamamoto, but Contreras still couldn't handle it.
Ronnie, Yamamoto was a star in Japan for the Oryx Buffaloes in the Pacific League, Japanese major leagues. And while he has not thrown a complete game in the major leagues as a Dodger, that was a pretty regular occurrence in Japan. Yamamoto had a shoulder injury last year. He missed 3 months on the injured list. Came back, was ready for the postseason. There's a chopper to Yamamoto. He's got it. And the Dodgers are an out away from a 2-0 advantage in this best-of-7 series. And Yamamoto is an out away from a complete game gem. Signed a 12-year, $325 million deal. Largest contract for a pitcher in Major League history at the time. Here he comes, the 0-2. And a swing and a miss. And Yoshi Yamamoto with his crown jewel as a Dodger. It is a complete game. He goes the distance, and the Dodgers win game 2 by a score of 5-1. And Yamamoto stands tall on this night in Milwaukee.
We don't get to see it very often, but the smile that comes on a starting pitcher's face when he's got 27 outs. What a gem. And this might be the best splitter of a lot of good splitters on the whole night. This one just took off.
And the Dodgers pitching staff has come in here 2 games. 5 hits and 2 runs, 18 strikeouts for the Brewers offense.
The Dodgers put on a pitching clinic here 2 days in Milwaukee. Their last 28 postseason games, they've won 22.